Hey guys, it's youtube.com/thehighroller M85. Today I want to show you a picture of my girlfriend. I'm just kidding. This isn't my girlfriend. This is a computer generated image of a person that does not exist. Now this website is called thispersondoesnotexist.com. You could use this to generate pictures of people that don't actually exist who look real. Now, the buzzword you would use to describe this type of media on the internet, it's called synthetic media. I didn't even know what this was until I looked more into this website. Twitter, when you look at the terms of service of the leading social media companies, you're going to see that Facebook and Twitter are clamping down on deep fakes. They don't have a specific policy against them, however, and they're going to do more in the future, because this type of media, oh, here's a graduate. This type of media has a lot of implications. What you could do with these pictures is, you could make fake profiles with them on Twitter, use this as your profile picture, and you could, if you have enough accounts, if you're sophisticated enough, like you could have thousands of these people, retweeting, talking points for your favorite politician, and you could create a trend, basically, and that precisely is what critics of this technology are afraid of. Yeah, Facebook. Oh, look at this guy. He looks really disturbing. It looks like he has a monster next to his face. Sometimes when the computer program is generating a person, a glitch goes wrong, and you'll see something that looks weird next to the person's face. And in this case, what is that? What's this? This guy looks like a businessman. There's nothing. This is like a perfect image with no problems. Maybe there's something wrong with his left ear. It looks, it's not formed to look like how, a person looks. In fact, it looks like the top portion of it is like burned a little bit. It looks weird. Yeah, I think there are an infinite number of pictures of all different types of people, from average looking to beautiful, young, old. You're definitely going to find a lot of diverse looks on this website, and the most common image, I would say, is of this guy, just an average looking male. This lady looks weird. Look at her eyes. It looks like she's squinting. I mean, what I find to be funny about this website is the people who are not formed correctly with glitches. The glitches show up every once in a while when you least expect it, and it makes for a creepy looking photo. It looks like a ghost or a monster is standing behind a person. Now look at this guy. This is exactly what I'm talking about. For some reason the computer program is making it look like he has a pie on top of his head. This looks like something out of a nightmare film. See, it has those weird looking, hooks that are going into his head. It looks like he's being devoured by a monster. Yeah, here's a lady with something spooky looking next to her. And my observation is that a lot of the people that you see on this website, you wouldn't basically see people that look like certain pictures anywhere walking down the street, it's very obvious that they are a computer generated image of a fake person. And that's my point. Some look better than others. There are glitches, and there are lots of implications for this type of technology in the future. Now, as social media companies, learn about this technology from presentations like this, they're going to structure their regulations, as soon as it starts to make news. I mean, that's what social media companies do. As soon as a trend is trending on the social media that people don't like, they try to shut it down. We saw that during 2020, and they'll look at this guy. He has he's glitched to the point where it looks like something is sticking into his neck. That looks scary. He's a creepy looking guy. I mean, you wouldn't. I mean, the funny thing about these characters is some of them look like people from horror movies. It's so I mean, as for the implications, the social media companies are going to try to restrict the use of this technology, but they're going to run into roadblocks because the technology is going to get so good that they won't be able to determine which profiles are real and fake. Now, like this lady, you would have a difficult time determining that she's fake. The image could clearly be doctored to make her look like a real profile. And the danger is that, look at this guy. He looks weird. He has just a weird look on his face. As I say, I think he's one of the types of people that you would never see walking down the street. People just don't look like that. Back to the politics. I mean, the problems that the social media companies are going to have in restricting this are, in my opinion, that the images are going to get so real looking that they won't be able to determine which ones are real and fake. This is just the beta copy. Like, imagine the first copy of Microsoft Windows. It's going to advance up to a lot farther than this. I mean, look at this person. Look at all of that blue slime on her hair. I mean, she looks like an alien with all of these. I mean, these things look like octopus arms. As I say, you could have a lot of fun with this website at a family gathering. You could like save these pictures and pretend, tell your family that you worked as a photographer, and at the end of the presentation, you could say, well, no, I was just kidding. I didn't do any photography. Those are all computer-generated images of people that don't exist. And they would think that was funny. Now look at this guy. He has a creepy face to begin with, and look what you have next to him. A monster that looks like that looks repulsive. That type of image makes me laugh. I go on this website, when just for kicks sometimes. In the future, I think you're going to have a website like this that has the people talk with a voice, and you're going to have, people like me upload them onto YouTube. They're going to, I could see myself, look at this lady, and look at the faces next to her. She has two of them. One of them looks like it has eyes. Yeah, and they both have eyes next to her. The computer program glitched and created some pretty scary images, a scary picture in my opinion. As I say, here's a creepy looking one. This one makes me laugh. Look at all of them. How this photo is messed up. Isn't that creepy? I'm going to have to do a presentation just on messed up faces on this site. I'm going to download all of them and cycle through them on my next showing of thispersondoesnotexist.com. No, but I would like to have like a program that would have the people talk, you know, for like an hour or so, and see how many people would click on it. I would just have them say random things like, I would like to have an artificial intelligence, program read the news and give them talking points, and have my YouTube channel, talk about the news with the fake reporter. I mean, I think that would be an interesting concept for artificial intelligence and deep fake technology. Can I have a computer program scan the internet for news and have, like this guy, give you news updates from all over the world, through my YouTube channel? Then I'd probably have millions of subscribers. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, watch my videos. I'm definitely trying to get over 1,000 followers for 2021. I have to think of what type of new content I'm going to do. I'm certainly going to continue to try to buy rare shoes, but my standards are going up. Since I copped those Kobe Bryant Grinch shoes, I'm only going to go for grails. And I might do more in-depth testing of just plain athletic shoes, like, are they comfortable or not? Here's a creepy looking face. I mean, look at all the stuff coming out of her head. As I say, I've got to do a presentation of, like, just the creepy looking faces with anomalies next to them. I think that would get a lot of hits. But, the predominant trend in social media for 2021 is going to be how to restrict deep fake technologies. Fake profiles have always been a problem for social media giants. They benefit from them to some extent, but once you have, people with computer programs, manipulating political trends on Twitter, you're going to find that Twitter is going to make you present an ID and a retinal scan in order to have an account. They're not going to let you have like 5 different accounts anymore, I predict, because they're going to have to make sure that you're not sending ideas into the trending section that they don't like. We have a very divided country. We don't need, people who are trying to rip it apart even more, set up, fake profiles with this guy's face for Donald Trump and this guy's face for, Joe Biden. You don't need to have them amplifying the most extreme talking points of the far right and far left. In terms of what I thought of the election, I didn't like either candidate, to tell you the truth. I thought they were actually the 2 worst candidates we've ever seen. All right, so I'm going to grade these people based on their looks now. Average, 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 spooky, scary, attractive, average. Oh, this person looks weird. Look how they're wearing a hat. Yeah, this is... You wouldn't see a person like this walking down the street. Average. Pretty. Average. 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 Oh, this guy looks terrible. Look at his... Yeah, because they have him wearing glasses, I could tell the computer program tried to give you a different angle of his face through the glasses. I've never really seen that happen. It's a good attempt at giving you that effect, but it's obviously imperfect because you could see that the glasses are amplifying his eyelids, but it doesn't look very good. Oh, she's pretty. Pretty. Average. Oh, she's average, but this is one of the worst malformations I've ever seen. Look, she has a monster staring at her with one eye, and it looks like it's creepy. Average, pretty, average, average. Oh, this lady again. I think she looks like the type of face that you would never see walking down the street. So I'm gonna end this presentation now. Good night. Feel free to subscribe to youtube.com/thehighroller M85. Have a nice day.